Y'all new to the room. Y'all got those pink tickets on your profile. We need y'all to go up top, join the club, join the greenhouse, follow the moderators on stage. Raise your hand and we will free y'all out the goo wop, man. You want to come up here, change those PTRs, man? We got Mr. Hurricane Chris himself live on the 100 side of Clubhouse app, man. We about to get back into this interview. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. Salute. Any more questions? Let's go, man.
Real questions, not niggas who want to argue with another
Shut your
nigga.
bitch ass up, nigga.
Yeah, this nigga gay as
Shut
fuck.
up,
Y'all ain't
bitch.
got nobody else to talk to. I gotta talk to
Shut
this
the
nigga the
fuck
whole
up,
time.
bitch.
Hey.
God damn, cuz.
Nah, Hurricane.
I gotta talk to this nigga the whole time.
Nah, AB
Shut
trying to
shut
ask
your
you a
buster
question. Hold
ass
on,
up.
AB trying to ask you a question. Go ahead, AB.
Go ahead, Abe.
So, Hurricane, I know that we've asked you this, acting, music. Do you think that you'll ever have a hit as big as A Baby? A Baby?
Nobody ain't gonna ever have a hit as big as A Baby. A song lasts for 3 months now. That's like asking Michael Jackson if he gonna ever have a song bigger than Thriller. I ain't saying it's the size of Thriller. We not comparing that, but what we saying is some records you ain't gonna make again. Some records like you ain't that like it's not gonna happen. Some
Like
shit was a part of that time. Like a record not gonna get that big. Like I sold millions of actual hard copies. Now you're gonna do digitals and downloads. And I'm not saying a record don't have a possibility of that, but I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody buying none of your music.
It's a different game nowadays.
It's a different game now. Like a record don't really last that long.
How you feel about your A Baby getting some play on TikTok? I see a lot of people doing a little TikTok thing.
Man, that shit lit, but what I be more psyched out is, I just gave like Sexy Red the biggest singer she ever had.
What song is that?
Oh, you and Sexy Red did this song?
Pound
Nah,
Town.
Town is my song. That's Halle Berry, Hurricane Chris.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I gotta ask. Okay, listen, I know you said Pound Town, that's a Sexy Red song. I gotta ask you a question, Chris.
Not Pound Town,
Hey,
not
listen.
Pound Town. Not Pound Town. It ain't Pound Town. It's it's the last song she just dropped. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit.
Oh, you talking about Get It Sexy?
Yeah, Get It. Yeah, that shit.
Sexy. Okay, so Chris, I do have a question. Hold on. Now, you know Sexy she coming out with her line, okay? You just gave her this song, right? You
Dre, your mic muffled.
Oh man, I got my beats in. Hold on.
She's still there? Oh, there you go.
Get my big mic.
And then you know what's crazy is I hate niggas that say they would have found the water. You could lead a nigga to water. Don't you hate to hear a nigga say, I would have found it without you? After you just watched the niggas thirsty and you led his ass to a lake of water. Don't you hate to hear a nigga say, I probably would have found it without you? Nigga, just shut up and say thank you, nigga. Give a fuck what you would have found without me. You found this with me.
Yo.
Niggas got life and bullshit all fucked up, man. I don't know who daddy raised half of these motherfuckers. These niggas can't think, man. That's why most of these niggas get smacked in the mouth when you're dealing with real niggas, because you don't even know how to say thank you. You got a nigga on here talking about, he would have just found it. What? So you don't tell niggas thank you when they do nothing for you? You tell them you would have did it? Hey, man, them type niggas got to stay far away from me. I don't deal well with no nigga who can't, you know what I'm saying, just keep it G. I ain't got no problem telling the nigga, man, I appreciate that for introducing me to such and such. I made $10 million. I don't give a fuck if you just said, hey, this is such and such. If I make $10 million with him, I'm gonna tell you I appreciate you for introducing me to him. I ain't finna sit here and say, I would have met him. You don't think I would have met him? That's bitch shit. That's whole shit, you know. Niggas need to keep it G. Niggas need to learn how to keep it G and be a man. I'm gonna start being you niggas daddy on my spare time. Teach you niggas how to be a man.
I have a question for you, Chris. I got a question for you, beloved. If you can teach or get a youth a lesson or some advice in your community or anywhere else that want to be upcoming rappers or whatever they want to do in life, what would you give them? What's the advice you would?
If you want to be a rapper right now, you need to do content. It's shit so easy right now. Make songs and record yourself while you rapping that shit on the mic in the studio and continue to post that shit to TikTok. Bro, you could go in the studio and record yourself rapping 20 of your and that'll be enough content to last you for 2 months. You could keep posting 30-second clips of that on TikTok every day on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and all your platforms. Keep doing that shit daily. Like that's an active way to build your fan base. Everybody be trying to do all this extra magical, spend all your money shit. I just believe in continuing to put out that content if you want to do this music shit. They want to see it.
Hey, Chris, with the charge or whatever, like, do you think it was a setup or it just was some random shit?
What's that?
The case, you beat the case. I'm saying, like, the
I don't
situation.
know. That's some shit that I had trouble. Like I had trouble with that in my head a lot. When I be thinking about this shit, I really be thinking about that. Was that like, was motherfucker following me the whole time? What? And it's fucked up because I wasn't paying attention before that shit. And I really don't know if a nigga was following me.
I got another question for you. If you was in a position to make a change in your city or in your state, what would that change be in your city or your state?
I think it's giving the youth some got a lot of free time. And if we could if we could find out how to see what these youth would be interested in, what they would, what'll spark their interest. If we could get them interested in some shit, all of my see is a lot of my little cousins ain't interested in shit by the brand new AR or the new Draco, how many shots that bitch hold, and like, so I'm trying to spark their mind, like, and get them interested in shit. Like, what you feel like you good at, bro? Like, what can you do? Like, I think we gotta move about it in that manner. Like, we gotta spark some interest in these youngsters, bro. Get them in football. Get them. My little boy play. I keep him doing something. Like, you gotta get them involved in shit, bro. And you gotta be involved too. If you got youth, if you got youngsters, a daddy gonna have to be there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have another question for you, beloved. Right? Okay, we know you got A Bay Bay. You got Headboard. You
Hand
got
clap, Halle Berry, Players
okay,
Rock.
Holly Berry, Players Rock. Right? Do you think, or are you making any songs that you think that'll be on those level as those songs? Or is your career over, or are you gonna come out? And then my follow up question is, how much would you charge for a future for artists right?
When I be getting features from artists, I really don't be trying to give them no big stupid price if they independent. Like, sometimes I have a cat come to me and he might not have nothing but 2,000, 2,500, and he got this his last 2,500. I drop him a little verse if I'm in most of the time I'm in a good mood. I get it done. Like, I really don't be trying to rob nobody's pockets. I kind of feel bad on watching somebody, just go for broke trying to pay me. I understand the struggle. I've been there before.
Now, Chris,
But with the
I've
music shit, like, my catalog makes so much paper to where I don't have to put out music. But like, I just put out Hurricane Season 2, that mixtape. I just put that out probably like, a few months ago. That shit doing good. I got another one cocked back I'm finna release. So it's like I kind of could just sit back and drop shit here and there whenever I get ready to, and the bag just keep rolling because my catalog's so heavy at this point.
Okay, so Chris, I read about you saying that you was in a mood, and then you just mentioned again a mood. Tell me about your different moods. I'm interested.
Sometimes I have a mood like with that nigga who just talking, he don't understand you talking to a nigga who gonna disrespect you if you be disrespectful. Like, I'ma talk that shit. Like, I'ma match your energy, whatever it is. I got something that's gonna move my spirit to make me move however I need to be. I could be respectful. We could just act like we don't give a flying fuck. So this shit I'ma move. I'm water. I'ma fit where I need to fit and move based on how I need to move. Like, I receive energy real well. I take energy real well. So,
I got a question for you. Like, everybody doing the streaming shit now, you know what I'm saying, with Twitch. Rumble and Kick. Have you ever thought about getting on a stream with some of the new streamers and shit?
I ain't never thought about it. Nah, I ain't never thought about it.
I think
I
that's
ain't.
something to look into because that's a lot of people doing that, and they, get you a lot more views and shit like that to
Right.
your past songs and shit.
Yeah, I be fucking with that Call of Duty shit too. I be saying I need to start streaming on that game.
Yeah, you need to do that, bro. Like, that's making a lot of money.
It's a bag in that shit. It say T Grizzly making streaming on that
Yeah.
shit.
Oh hell
The
yeah,
fuck that nigga making
Grand
millions of
Dollar.
dollars out streaming on a game. This shit crazy.
Because they charge is like they basically create their own city and they charge money, like real money for cars, jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Something you have to pay to even
Oh, I
be
gotta
in
keep my son away from that shit.
Yeah,
them.
not only that,
Yeah.
and not only that on Twitch, you gotta pay to. It's free to watch somebody, but you gotta pay for in order for you not to watch commercials and stuff like that. And people would donate money to you and shit like that. So there's a lot of ways to make money on there. You can take your streams from Twitch and you can upload them on YouTube. So you can make money off of Twitch, and then after you done streaming on Twitch live, you can take those clips and put them on YouTube and make money on the back end like that.
That
Oh
money
shit.
when you talking about Twitch and Kick comes from the advertisements. They get a lot of money on YouTube and Kick and all of that
Yep.
from advertisement.
You get a
T-Pain
lot.
too. T-Pain
That's
doing real
crazy.
good.
That's crazy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard he a fool with that shit too. They say T-Pain getting the bag off this shit. I'ma sit down and try to figure that shit out. That sound like some free
You
money.
got to, bro. It's free, bro. Tell me.
Oh God.
Well, shoot, I'm gonna hop in and ask my question now that we back over here. So I know you did your song for Sexy, and I know Sexy came out with her lip gloss, right? The marketing question. I've heard the names. Are you really gonna talk to a woman with any of those names of the lip gloss? One of them is legit like Booty Hole Brown. That's the name. I need a man's take on this one. You seem like the right person right now.
You wanna know if I'm fucking with a chick who named herself that?
No, that's the lip gloss she was like, babe, pass me my Booty Hole Brown lip gloss.
Oh nah, we I ain't you. One thing I ain't finna do is go against Sexy, but at the same time, she got her own style, bro. She know what she doing. That shit marketing for her. Her thing is she marketing her shit to who? The ratchet people. You know what I'm saying? She fuck with that, and she know how to market it to them. She know what type of crazy off the wall shit they want to hear. She's smarter than a lot of people think. I ain't gonna.
See, and I granted that. So now that you said it like that, my question is this. Do you think with her type of quote unquote ratchet or lip gloss that would go with that ratchet movement you were talking about? Like, can that all be combined into one to do some type of something? Because I think, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Said there's a movement for that. Like, y'all have
that'd be stupid. That'd be stupid if she team up with Shreveport. We got some females that do makeup and do a lot of that different type of stuff too. That'd be dope if she team up with somebody in a city and do like a ratchet line because she already repping for the ratchet people.
Okay,
Hey,
see, and I like that perspective because I'm not from Shreveport or anything, and so like the ratchet world, when we start seeing stuff, we be like, wait, what? But in some places this is normal. So to hear y'all perspective on it, it don't make it seem so harsh.
Right. It's because by the time it made it to you, you know what I'm saying? You got the watered down end of it, and you wasn't able to go retrace it to get the origins and to see. By the time it made it to Love and Hip Hop, you ratchet and loud and crazy. You know what I'm saying? It meant what it meant. But at the same time, when you come back to where we from, it's been here so long that it mean a million things.
Hey, Chris, like, how is it in the city though? Like, is it unified there, or like, do y'all have a
Right now, a lot of people lack unity in my city. Like a lot of people lack unity. You got some people who do understand unity, but it ain't where it should be. We got some people who still need to, try to hash things out and try to learn how to move amongst each other without it being head butts and head bumps. It's a small place, so when you see your man, you and it's your man. You ain't really nowhere else to go but to your man.
Now, with that being said, is it necessarily so bad that someone would want to elevate the ratchet culture? Meaning, not necessarily take it away, because, like you said, it's history, so it can be in the books. But is there an elevation from ratchet?
I mean, like I told you, what the thing about that gotta be respected is the history. You understand what I'm saying? Like, of course you're gonna develop in life and you're gonna grow and you're gonna continue to grow, but no matter how much Dallas grow, they forever gonna be Funky Town, Texas. It's no elevating from funky because it don't mean funky like you think it means stinky. Yeah, it means that technically, but you know black people use words for a million different, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel where I'm coming from? Yeah, the people gonna always elevate, the people gonna get more money. You want the city to grow and develop, but Dallas is gonna always be Funky Town. And they got the Dallas Cowboys. It's still Funky Town, Texas.
Hey, Chris, I got a question from the chat, and it's from Savvy. His question is, do you still have a relationship with Lil Wayne or any of those artists that's like from that area? Like
Yeah,
Lil Wayne, Juvie, Bird.
I just got the phone with Wayne. Birdman called me probably like 2 weeks ago, trying to see what I wanted to do with some business. I'm probably finna go pull up on Wayne within the next couple of days.
So I have a question from 2Ps. He wants to know, where did your name come from?
I used to rap real fast. Like, I used to listen to Twista and Bone Thugs and Harmony growing up, so I used to rap super fast. Like, stand in front of my grandma's house, they used to pass by, be like, spit that shit. I just go off.
Hey, you know the crazy thing, bro? Like, when I first heard your song and seen you out, I didn't really like it because it was that I thought you was like one of them Bow Wow rappers or like a little nigga. But then when I heard you rap for real, I was like, oh, that ain't the same nigga. Cause it sounded like remember at that time it was like a lot of dancing going on and
Yeah.
so I'm thinking you in that category.
Oh God, that's what they tried to make it look like though, cause you gotta think I had a bunch of hard shit, but the label wouldn't put none of that shit out. They wouldn't put out nothing but fucking A-Bays and the shit that they wanted to put out, bro. So it was hard for me to, man, I was fighting to show motherfuckers, nah, I really do this shit. Like, that was stressful, bro. Like, that shit really, you know, when them songs get that big, them shits will overshadow everything.
Any more questions on stage? Do we have any more questions?
I just have one more question. So, Hurricane Chris, if you could name one of your top accomplishments, what would that be?
My top accomplishment is having my son. And not having him, but being able to be there for him and father him. I think that's the most important thing in my life. That's what most niggas can't say they is a active father. Most niggas' kids is begging for their attention and they won't spend no time with their kids. But I actually believe in devoting my life to, you know, my little one. He come first, everything else comes second.
Yes, sir. I got a question for you since this, you know, we talking about music or whatnot, right? Who would be your, everybody always say top 5, top 10. Let's say, who would be your top 6 of all time?
Top 6 from where? Of all rappers?
Yeah, of all time. Who would be your top 6 artists of all time?
Alright, I'm a top 6 artists. Alright, we're gonna do Wayne. I listen to a lot of I listen to so much music. I'm trying to think. Top 6. Wayne, number 1. Another artist, that's in my top 6, bro. That's hard right now. Right now, I don't even think I got a top 6, bro. The people that I listen to, I'ma tell you, I listen to Big X the Plug cause he jam. He got rhythm. I was listening to Boston Richie, and then I burnt out. I was listening to the dude that Moneybagg Yo signed, Fats. I was listening to YBT Fats, and then I kind of slowed down with that. So it's like I burn out on stuff so fast, bro. It's like I consume music so fast to where I never even got a top 6. I rarely even got one project. I probably keep one project at a time that's fire to me because I'm listening to shit and consuming it so fast. Like it
Well,
ain't enough.
now I have a question. Since you consume the music so fast and you just don't have a genre, do you have any idea of a genre you do want to cross over into possibly? Maybe kind of dab one, see how it go? Because, we got a lot of crossovers right now.
I can make any kind of music. A record is just a record to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something you gonna hear with your ear. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I can make any kind of record. It just all depends on what's the scenario. I don't make them just to make them. If I'm
Hey,
working with
listen,
somebody
I'm
who
line
need,
dancing to A Baby, okay? Listen,
yeah,
we can do this. Now you
straight
bring
up.
us, because listen, you get some, listen, I'm willing to do the K-pop, we can do the country, I can hear you on some jazz, a little melodic, but I can hear that. You seem like you
Yeah.
versatile with it. See,
Lay
listen, you
back
talking
and
about with
pour
a,
me up some cognac and do some jazz on that ass. You dig?
listen, with a good cigar, you know how the men, they just be sitting there and they be in deep thought, like, yeah, man, some melodic shit, I like that.
Straight
All
like
right,
that.
since you don't have a top 6, can you at least give us a top 3 of all time? We talking all time, top 3. Your top 3, your favorite 3 artists of all time. It could be
Rappers.
singers,
I like.
rappers, whatever. Your
Oh, all
top
right.
3.
So they make it better. They make it
Yeah,
better. All
yeah.
right.
Or give us
So
your top 6.
we're gonna put Mo 3. And since we saying of all time, we're
Yeah,
gonna
of
add
all
Boosie.
time.
Boosie. Cause his catalog, I can sing it word for word, and that shit moved my spirit. So that's Mo 3, Boosie, Wayne, Twister, cause I used to listen to a lot of Twister. Bone, I just say Twister. I ain't gotta do Twister and Bone Thugs and Harmony. I grew up listening to 8 Ball and MJG, a lot of 8 Ball and MJG, like that. So them like some real influential people to me right there.
Okay,
Slim Shady,
salute to that.
Slim
Yes.
Shady hard to me, but I don't think he really influenced me that much. Like, I gotta give Slim Shady some type of attention. I gotta give him some type of spot. I just don't know where the fuck to put him at. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta mention his name.
Hey, I got a question for
Gotcha.
you, Chris. So you be seeing like all this balloon pop and 20 verse 1 shit. Would you be interested in doing something like that?
Nah, I ain't doing no 20v1 because I ain't the type of nigga that really to do this type of shit right here. This is my first time ever getting on here. I ain't had an app on my phone. Nigga, Wack asked me to jump. Wack 100 asked me to jump on this bitch, so I jumped on here because I was supposed to bump into him when I went.
Can't get this picture to fit the screen on my phone.
But he wasn't there, so I was like, damn.
This
yeah,
happens to me all the time.
I ain't the type of nigga for standing around.
Where do you search for your images?
I don't. I use Zedge.
Like, my life bossed up. Nigga, I ain't
Zedge is this amazing app that has all kinds of wallpapers, see, including AI generated ones.
AI generated?
Yeah, check it out. So just type in a phrase and bam, unique image.
Guess I'm downloading Zedge.
You should download Zedge too.
100,000 nigga to sit here and give me your opinion for an hour.
Yeah, I asked that because people like your personality be the main ones that go viral, the ones who get up there and say how the fuck they feel and just be quick to tell a motherfucker off. They'll be the ones that go viral, get 1 million views in a couple of hours and shit like that. That's why I think you'd be great for streaming. I don't think the 20v1 is a good idea, but I think streaming would be a good idea for you.
Yeah, I fuck with the streaming shit heavy. I like that idea when y'all had gave me that idea. But that other shit where motherfuckers just want to talk crazy, like little dude who was just on here, that nigga know he ain't walking around talking to people like that in real life, man. Come on, let's be real. Let's live in real life. Niggas get on this internet shit and just, niggas will say anything, bro, on this shit. Shit they know they ain't never said to a man. Difference about me is like I'm gonna try to keep it all the way G, and not get out of character. But sometimes shit just go to.
I got a question for you. Was a lot of your family or you of anyone that you know was affected by Hurricane Katrina, and how bad was that for you at that time going through that?
we ain't flooding Shreveport. It just was a lot of people had moved to Shreveport. Our schools got overpopulated because we had to allow them in our schools. The neighborhoods got overpopulated because they was in the neighborhoods. But that wasn't nothing that just killed our way of living. Like, they ain't fuck our life up or no shit like that. We kind of just had to scoot over and let motherfuckers in the neighborhood. So that's why I say Shreveport always been a welcoming place. When that shit happened, it's people who still live out there right now. Like, they ain't never go back home to New Orleans, and they walk around the neighborhood like they from there. So it's a welcoming place, bro. So, you know, we opened our arms when that shit happened. Of course, you had people that went back and forth, and you know you gonna have your looting and your shit that happened, but we fuck with New Orleans.
I have a question for you. Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead, Jazz.
Yeah, go ahead, Jazz. It's on you.
So my question is, who is an artist that you have not worked with that you would like to, that's currently out right now?
I want to do a song with either. I got a song I think that
Sick of
Big X
boring,
Plug
censored
sound
social
good on.
media?
It's a song I got
Discover
Diamonds. I know he'll go
ABPV, the
stupid on
ultimate
it.
app for unfiltered wild content. Download ABPV now on the App Store
Other
or
than
Google Play.
it probably be like a Glorilla. I might do something with Sexy Red in the future. Them like really the only people that been on my mind as far as a feature.
Okay. And can we expect any new music from you anytime soon?
I'm finna drop tonight.
Oh, lit. Congrats.
Oh, say
I'm dropping today since it's 2 a.m. where I'm at. I'm dropping today.
Exclusive. So what you dropping for us today, man? What you got for the people?
Man, you just gotta keep your eyes open and see. I'm finna drop right over. Just look out for those platforms. Yeah, I'm dropping on all platforms.
We got any more questions on stage?
Yes, I was going to ask that, and I just want to say, Hurricane Chris, you said this is your first time being on here. You on the 100 side, the only side, the best side, the Wack 100. We in the late night. We appreciate you sliding through. We appreciate you answering and being yourself. You so candid. So I respect
Appreciate
that 100%. As Pitbull just asked, you guys have any other questions?
How's it feel to have your first pack out or your first time on Clubhouse? You really went in out of nowhere.
What'd she say?
Your first pack out. So basically on here on Clubhouse, when you kind of
You gotta speak up a little bit for him, Dre. It's just a little.
I don't know why my mic is tripping.
I can hear you though.
Okay, yeah. So how does it feel and we call it a pack out on Clubhouse, like your first little argument, your first little riff. I see you got real like candid there. You're like, listen, man. I said, oh, he said, mink.
Next time I'ma sit there and let a nigga do that shit by himself. I ain't much. I'ma just sit there and listen and let a nigga embarrass his fucking self. I'ma be all the way silent and just listen.
I had one question. Hurricane, who was your biggest West Coast influences coming up?
My biggest West Coast influences. I was influenced by the whole West Coast. Louisiana was influenced by the whole West Coast. That whole gangbang culture, that shit like contaminated Louisiana since the early like 80s and 90s. It been like that. The whole Cali, bro. We really rock with Cali. We really rock with the West Coast. Like my dad and them ain't used to listen to nothing but Dub C and Ice Cube and Mac 10 and like you could go back and play them albums. I'm gonna be able to rap some of the words. I remember when Mac 10 hooked up with Birdman and all of this shit. Like it's all I go back. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the West Coast heavy. I fuck with Snoop. But as far as like my favorite artists, you got people like Warren G. I've been listening to Warren G since I was little. That was one of the first raps that I was able to learn. And him and Nate Dogg, like so. You know, I got a real deep history with this music. Like I just love music. Period. I think I know a little bit about, you know, every section when it comes to this shit.
All right, to piggyback off of that, if you could do a song with a West Coast artist, whether they dead or alive, what West Coast artist would that be?
You had to go get Pac for me. You gotta go dig Pac up and let's work.
That's a good one. All right.
We're gonna put our middle fingers up and let a nigga know exactly how we feel. So I know he gonna speak his mind like I'm gonna speak my mind. All these other niggas, you know, be politically correct in their speech. You know, sometimes players fuck up. You might say some shit that could go off, but catch the fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions while we got Hurricane Chris
Yes,
here?
there's a question in the
Chris.
chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, Hurricane. I'm gonna just ask you this question out the chat. Don't charge it to me. Charge it to Savvy. Okay, that's the chat. They said, what's your whole situation with Kodak? Y'all good? Y'all not good?
I ain't got no problem with Kodak. I did his name when you was asking me about some of my favorite artists because I went through a phase where I was waking up bumping a lot of Kodak. You know, we had a little run-in, bro, back in the Gap where he had said something about Lil Wayne and I'm back, but we put that shit behind us. We ain't keep trying to irritate that situation. We laughed that shit off and kept on moving, bro.
So y'all was on y'all
if I
grown
see,
man.
hell yeah, if I see Kodak, I ain't got nothing for him but a hug and some support and some love, and you know what I'm saying? That's it.
All right. Well, again, we appreciate you. You know you got a home over here on the 100 side. We got any more questions?
It's all good, shit. Y'all lock in with me. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Man, thank you for coming through, and salute to Ankh for bringing you through. Salute to you, salute to Ankh. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go nowhere. This is the late night show on the 100 side of Clubhouse app. You know, Ankh Wack 100. We got about 18, 19 rooms on this app. So we got a 25-8 program over here. So, you know, we open at all times. There's always a 100 side room open. So anytime you pop up on this app, you will see these titles and then just find that title, say with Wack 100, that's us. So anytime you see that title at the top, it's going to say something. Then at the end, Wack 100. That's how you know it's us.
Bet. We locked in.
Come with
Man,
me to
salute,
cut my expenses
beloved.
in half.
And
I
hey,
downloaded
make sure y'all
subscription
follow
software to help
Chris.
me
He
keep
ain't
track
got
of
no
my
followers
automated
right now. He just
subscriptions
made
all in
this
one place.
account.
And no,
Let's
it's
follow
not a
him and get
subscription,
his
it's
followers up, man. Salute to you for coming through, beloved. We appreciate you, man. Do you got any more questions? Are you done? You done, beloved?
I'm Gucci, my G. I'm Gucci.
All right, we appreciate you,
Go get my
King.
mixtape,
Salute,
Hurricane
man.
Season 2. Download.
Go ahead, promote that
Yeah,
shit. Go
download
ahead,
that.
beloved.
Fuck with that. Fuck with that. Just fuck with that. That's all. I ain't got too much to say. Niggas like talking too much.
You, man, for real.
100.
100. All